The Cricbuzz Comm Box. Here we are, halfway stage for Pakistan. Well, the 3 wickets down are Australia. Remember, they are trying to get to 177 to get to the final against New Zealand. And Pakistan, of course, will try to keep them less than 176 to get to the final against New Zealand. I'm Gaurav Kapur. You're watching Cricbuzz Comm Box with me, Ajay Jadeja. 89 for 3 is what Australia is. It's tough to call, isn't it? It's the 3 wickets, but they've also got runs at 9 and over. I don't know which way would you call it?
Sorry.
Oh no, you're on mute. We're all on mute.
Am I on mute? Hello, 1 2 3 1 2 3. Can you hear me?
Are you still on mute? Can we still not hear him? Oh, we can hear him. Okay, I can't hear you.
If you can't hear me, brother, I'm of no good. Yeah,
I can hear you now.
Yes.
Clearly now the rain is gone.
The rain is gone. And, I mean, it's been tough one. It's been like mute. I mean, normally you think you lose a wicket in the first over, they'd slow down. But, as Aussies come, they came back attacking. And, they've got to a stage where it's a really tough one to call now. I mean, I normally don't sit on the fence. I believe, at this stage, it's really tough one to call. But if I had to take a side, not just because they are neighbors, but I'd probably go with Pakistan. Because, they need a couple of balls to go in their way. And True. Australia still needs to get those runs. And Warner probably holds the key at this stage.
Warner does hold the key. Warner's really gotten away today, hasn't he? And he's got a few gifts from Pakistan as well.
Yeah, I mean, he got, especially the one from Hafiz. I mean, first Hafiz comes on to bowl. This is, I think what is 8th over, 9th over? You're in a game where you've scored enough runs. 8th over, nothing dramatic has happened. You picked up a few wickets. Why would you bring on a guy who hasn't bowled throughout the tournament? I mean, I know he's bowled in the past. He's good. The ball didn't come out of his hand. It was, even he didn't realize it was a no ball because, the modern day rule says that if it bounces twice, it is a no ball. So, got hit for a 6 first and then another free hit. That really, these are little moments in these games where they're tight games that things get away from you. And I think that could be one of those moments. Not when he got hit for a 6, but as soon as when you brought him on. Because Australia was always under pressure.
Hang on a second. We've got the Comm Box curse. The Comm Box curse is back.
Yo!
Fan, you won't be happy about this because I think it was only the Comm Box that could get Warner out because the kind of form that he was in. It would have been tough for the Pakistani bowlers. But listen, Shadab, the guy who's got him out, is the guy who in the last 5 years has the most number of wickets in between over 7 and 15. In the middle overs, the most number of wickets. He's just picked up his 3rd today. Jeez, he's on song, isn't he, Shadab? He's picked up his 3rd wicket today. There you go, at the 10-over mark. He's bowled the 11th over. So the first ball is when he's got Warner. But at the 10-over mark, he bowled 2 overs for 15. He had got 2 wickets. What Ajay was talking about was that Hafiz over just made no sense to bowl him at that point in time. Is 1 over for 13 runs. And the 2 bounce, I've never seen a ball like that hit for 6. I remember we would do that in gully cricket a lot. If somebody brought their really younger brother, really tiny human, and said, oh, let him bowl an over as well. And it would reach you 2nd bounce and you try to hit it for 6. It's very tough to get below a 2nd bounce and hit it for 6, isn't it?
It's impossible virtually. Well, and Warner went for it. It was almost off the pitch as well. He stepped out. You should have seen Rizwan's face. He thought, he was just going to pick the ball and give it back. But he went for it and middled it. It went a long way, that one. So now the game becomes much more interesting, right? Warner gone, still in control. 59 balls, 88 to get. Maxwell on strike. And if it was IPL, we would still be saying, oh, Maxwell's still there and he can do it. He can do it. But, I see Australia struggle from here on because this is probably the last pair. They've got one more coming after him.
They've got Matthew Wade after this.
They've got Matthew Wade coming. But by the time Matthew Wade walks in, I think the game probably would be sorted out now. Because you've taken the trouble away. Especially in the age of match up and catch up. Imad Wasim will now come on to bowl from the other end. And, the worry that they had and why they brought Hafiz in would not be a problem. Because, if they pick up a wicket before that, then that's a different story. So If I thought before Warner getting out that if there was a chance towards the side, you'd probably go with Pakistan. Now it probably just leans a
I
little
will
more.
I will tell you there's some strange things happening while we're on air. While we're having this conversation, there's some strange things happening.
What's happened now?
Replays are showing that there was no edge. There was no edge. It did not touch Warner's bat. Warner didn't review it. They do have reviews left. Warner didn't review that. From whatever I know, a batter always knows if they've nicked the ball.
Yeah, I mean, generally,
nothing,
I mean,
nothing on the ultra edge. It's a fair distance to. I don't know what Warner thought, whether he's got a feather touch or he's not. But him being the key, even if he had to use up a review, I'm really surprised that he's walked.
yeah, I mean, if you've not edged it, I mean, especially to a spinner, you feel it. I mean, you hear it or you feel it or whatever.
Yeah.
And with both reviews still around, it surprises me as well because he didn't even show any dissent or. Everybody on the park thought he'd nicked it, including Warner. Umpire thought he nicked it. The bowler thought he nicked it. But technology is showing you something else. I mean,
I'm absolutely stunned. I'm stunned. I've never seen this. Warner has shown us so many things today we've not seen before. A six thumped over mid-wicket on a second bounce of a Hafiz ball. And then he's walked without edging the ball. I don't know what's happening. I don't understand. I mean, Australians don't even walk when they get the edge. Here he's walked.
they don't like walking. The man walking is in Scotland.
Yeah, you know how much flack Adam Gilchrist used to get, right? Where he said, if I've got a feather touch edge, I'm going to walk. And he used to get so much flack from Australians saying, oh, he's trying to show us up by walking. But here, oh, geez, this is absolutely absurd. He's saying, I edged it. You can see him mouthing. And he's saying, geez, sorry, my head is spinning. We just know that the next 10 overs, some incredible things are going to happen because some incredible things are already happening. This is absolutely bizarre. All right. Well, we're going to put a wrap on Comm Box right now because...
Can we stay on for an over if the curse still carries on?
Yeah,
we can help our neighbors, man.
We can. That's it. We decided, right? Happier neighbors means a happier neighborhood. So we would always like a happier neighborhood. But I just want to officially state on the air, for the first time ever doing 15 years of cricket, I have no idea what's going on. This is just crazy. This is way over my head.
I mean, even when you saw that on air, I mean, you could see the gap. But, he walked off. I mean, he had an opportunity to, take a review as well. He could have used the technology, even if it's not foolproof, as they say it, or something that cannot be questioned. But here you are. Technology is showing you something else.
Well, absurd. All right. I think I'm going to go have a lie down because I'm very shook right now.
Okay.
We're going to come back.
You're not going to help the neighbors. Okay.
No, you can stay if you want. You can carry on your solo match party here.
No. What is a party without the brother?
That's also true. True. Should we just both?
So you want me to go back to my younger days and singles, and then people say singles not allowed?
Yeah, that's right. Do you think we should crash the match party on Cricbuzz Plus? I think that's what we should do.
No, never walk into a party you're not invited.
Oh, right. We're gonna find out in a few overs who's been invited to the party on Sunday. Is it Pakistan or is it Australia? Who's going to be joining? New Zealand. Okay, well, looks like we've called it here at 85 runs in 51 balls with the spinners kind of weaving a web around Stoinis and Maxwell. Feels like your call is going to be correct. It is. That's all we have for you on Comm Box right now. We're going to come back on Cricbuzz Live real soon. And we're going to, of course, talk about this game and talk about the big final coming up. We'll join you then.